Hello and welcome to another week's edition of The Waller Show. Had another fantastic week in the office, well out of the office last week. Starting off on Wednesday we have Veladero, making it 2 from 2. Yeah.
Last two winners, yeah. Last two runs,
rather, yeah. Any more?
Yeah.
High Mist.
Yeah.
He was very good.
Very good. Got Huey Bone got a suspension, but at least he didn't get caught in the pocket.
At least he made up for lost time, exactly. And coming through.
Good win for Sir Rowan Glenn.
Being patient with him.
Very patient. He's a promising horse with obviously a bright future. First up win. Beat a nice field. Aggressive horse.
And then into Wednesday we took out the Newcastle Cup with Friday rather.
Sacred Master making it back-to-back Newcastle Cup wins for the stable.
Yeah.
And Sacred Master's on track for the Metrop after that win.
Absolutely. And then into Saturday we have Foxplay doing it again.
She did, Group 2 winner again. She was in a pocket. The stablemate Suzanne had her nice and neat.
It's a good win though.
It was a good win. She's a tough filly.
Gutsy.
Very tough. So, and Awoke and Suzanne both ran very courageously just in behind her.
And super races. And then the Mighty Matt Winks. Got the job done once more.
She certainly did. 7 Group 1s now and 12 in a row, 11 in a row. 11 in a row. I think she's won 14 or 15 races now, so pretty good horse, Charlie. Pretty good horse.
Yeah, she goes alright.
She's come through the race well too, most importantly, and head to the Caulfield Stakes, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, we'll rattle straight into Moonee Valley on Friday night. We've got Gretna, Barrier 7, Craig Williams.
Slightly better draw than what she had at Moonee Valley last start. She never got on the track. She's trained on well since. Went to the Valley on Monday morning, as did Champagne Ready. They had a little look around and worked okay, well within themselves, weren't pushed at any stage. So it's a nice race for Gretna, and let's hope she can pick up some black type running in the first 3.
Okay, and Champagne Ready, second emergency.
Yeah, hopefully those ones drawn out wide will scratch, giving her a start. She's drawn well if she does gain a run, and a very impressive winner.
First up. Of ability, doesn't
she certainly does. She's coming back sharply in distance, but we've purposely kept her a bit fresh for Friday night's race.
Okay, then we'll go into Caulfield. We've got Tina Molina in the first, Barrier 2, Bradwell Willer.
Yeah, she's
first up for the stable.
New addition to the stable. Came down with some barrier manners, which we've, well, without barrier manners, which we've done our best. Or Muskoka Farms done a great job with her, the Monty Roberts hallway system, and obviously plenty of perseverance from their staff. So she's trialled since and behaved well. She's got an inside barrier on Saturday. She'll be in the gates for a little while. Be a bit of a test, but she's certainly got the ability if she behaves.
Absolutely. Then So Willie, he's also heading down there.
Yeah, the Inglis Cup, $250,000 race for Inglis graduates over 2,000 metres. He's one of the highest rated horses in the race. He's drawn wide, but that shouldn't affect his racing style. He gets back anyway, so he's in good form. It's the right race and a good prize money race, Charlie.
Yeah, and then your favourite, Counterattack.
Yeah, he is. Obviously Red Tracer and Shell Scrape's brother, they're both Group 1 winners, and for the Grimishes there's a lot to like about this horse. But he has let us down a couple of times in grand finals, but he's never been the same as he is now. I think he's now a mature horse. He's just turned 4 and he's finally developed. So yeah, he's a full package now. First up run, so unlucky. Hugh Bone had to get a new saddle after the race because he threw it that hard. It hit the ground, bounced off, hit the roof, hit the jockey next to him, gave him a black eye, and the saddle snapped. Just like that. He's got a new saddle for a suspension, and Craig Williams hops on because Hugh's suspended. But he's drawn well, gate 7.
Yep. Should
be a nice gate for him. Can overdo things a touch. Craig will get him to settle. Very hard to beat.
There we go. Then straight into Rose Hill. Well supported in the first. Antonio Giuseppe going for 4 in a row.
Yeah, it was a toss of the coin decision whether we ran him in the 2400 metre race, but he's got a rating of 78, and what we find with racing horses out of their grade, if for example he was to beat Allegra, who's got a rating of 92, or beat Allergic would be a better one. Well, his rating's got to come up to the minimum of that race, which should probably be around the 92 mark, possibly a bit higher, and then you get another 2 points for there. So he would have gone from a 78 to a 94 if he ran second. If he won, he would have been worse off. It's just like a $125,000 race. It's just not worth running them out of their grade. Plus 1800 to 2400. So that's the reason he's not there. He's running against his own grade of horse. Unfortunately, he's carried 61. That's just a new system we've got, which we're trying to deal with and get some relief for horses. If it was 60 or 59, it would be so much better. So
Prentice takes 2 off.
Oh, gee, I don't know if apprentices do much good in Sydney. Winter time, yes, but you're riding against James McDonald, Brenton Avdulla. Gee, you need everything you can get when you're riding against world-class riders. So, yeah, we've tried to do the right thing, but apprentices have got a claim for a reason. They're not as good as the senior riders. Let's hope it helps the horse. We've put winkers on him. That might just help him a bit. That'll be like another gear for him. He does hit that flat spot through the mid stages of his race.
Yeah. Okay, then we've got 4 Carat. Well, he was a super first up effort.
First up effort, it was a good test for the stable, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He did a good job. He just got narrowly beaten by who we think's a pretty good horse in Antonio Giuseppe. He's drawn well in gate 6. Jason Collett rides again. He's going to be a bit fitter. He's the horse to beat.
Okay, and then Dubai in Style. He's in sparkling form still.
His form was mainly on wet tracks. That got him into form, but it also taught him how to race. He had no luck last start. He over-raced.
Yep.
He's got a good draw on Saturday for the first time for a while. Barrier 3 will see him switch off and relax better, and he'll be in the finish. We've got 4 good chances in this race.
Majou another chance.
Very much so. He's a late developer. Won 2 races this prep, including his last start. Rory Hutchings takes over from the suspended Hugh Bowman. Barrier 5. He's going to get the run of the race. Charlie, he'll love Rose Hill, the big roomy track.
He will indeed. Okay, straight into the Queen's Cup. We've got Janoob in a small field of 5. What do you make of him?
I think he's flying. Dead set flying.
He's fresh, isn't he?
Yeah.
Tried to kick me yesterday.
Did he? Well, he raced well in the Newcastle Cup 8 days prior to this race. Prior to that, I think he ran about 6 days before that. But he's dead set on the top of his game for his age, of course. He's probably not at the heights of where he used to be, but he's as fit as we can get him. He's as happy as we can get him. And he's got gate 2 with Brenton Avdulla aboard. He's going to get a nice run. He's going to keep these favoured runners honest.
Okay.
I think he can win, Charlie.
There we go.
Bit of favouritism though, that always
Yeah.
sinks in a little bit. Cool. Sentimental with the old boys.
And then into the Reginald Allen. Got Invincibella off a last start win.
Good win, albeit a maiden. I think she beat a nice colt that day. I don't think the 1400 will be a problem. James McDonald rides. Lots to like about her. Barrier 4, she's going good.
Yep. And Overstep. Pacifiers on.
Pacifiers on have helped to settle down in the track work, haven't they?
Massive.
They don't always work, pacifiers. They're normally a last-ditch attempt of getting a horse to settle, but seem to have done the trick with her. Ty England rides gate 1, that's a big plus. She might be able to lead and control the race.
Okay, then straight into the Stan Fox. We've got Sellerman and Glenn Schofield. Another small field.
It is. Be 6 runners with the scratching of High Mist. It's his last start, or last chance to prove himself against these better horses. He did win a listed race in Queensland, suggesting he's up to this, getting close to this level, but this is a new step again. So let's see how he performs. It's got a good gait, which Hugh Bowman said last start he needs. He said he's doing things upside down when he doesn't get cover. So he should get cover, and look, he's going to have to improve to beat those 3 out of the 3 main ones out of the Golden Rose. But there's his chance. Otherwise, we'll be coming back a few grades.
Absolutely. Righto, then straight into the Gloaming. Very well represented here. High Mist.
Love this horse, Charlie. He's a well-bred Ingham horse that broke through last start after an unlucky Group 3 placing the start 4. Barrier 2, Glenn Schofield rides.
He's just learning all the time, isn't he?
He is.
You know what I mean?
Looks like there'll be good pace. That's the only chink in his armour. He can just get up and over race a touch. Barrier blankets on. That'll just see him settle a bit in the barriers, I hope. And just trained on very well.
Okay, Valadero.
Good progressive horse. Won his last 2.
Yep.
And Rory Hutchings rides. Got a good barrier. 1800. Will that give him a chance to step up to this grade? All he can do is win, which he's done in his last 2. Yeah, it's a big query over him. He could easily improve.
Tumultuous. Blinkers on.
Yeah, well-related horse, son of Fast Ant Rock. Disappointed at Canterbury last start on that very wet track.
Yep.
Blinkers go on. Reasonable barrier, 8 of 10. 1800 is going to suit Charlie. There's no excuses. He's got to shape up, or else.
I think he will.
Yep. Yeah. It's a big turnaround. Be a big turnaround, but I think we've underestimated a few horses and their runs on those wet tracks through winter. The good horses with good actions, which is the horse we try and buy, can't operate on wet tracks. So there's a few horses like him that we're hoping for some improvement over the next few weeks.
Okay. Then into the Shannon, we've just got the one, Cosmic Cube. Barrier 3.
Rory Hutchings had success on this horse in New Zealand. His form in Australia, or for us, has only been fair the last 2 runs. But he's fit now. He should just be getting an easier run. He hasn't had much go his way the last 2 wet tracks. 3 wide without cover first up. So gate 3 is going to get a lovely run. It's not the strongest Shannon we've seen. He's a chance.
Absolutely is. And then straight into the last, we've got Vassal resuming.
He'll need
brilliant prep last one.
Yeah, it was did a great job. He'll need a run or 2, I would expect. Kobe Jennings rides claiming a couple, but I think 2,000 metres is when you'll see the best from him.
Absolutely. Invincible, last start winner. Brenton takes over.
One easy last start. It was a good win. Similar race again. He's got a good draw. Brenton takes over from James McDonald. You're not losing too much there. He's drawn to get the perfect run again.
And Dingu Mountain.
Runner up to Invincible last start. He's drawn barrier 1. Just hope we can get him a little bit closer if we can. He's obviously got less to do in the finish, but well, not surprising. He's down to 56.5, so Invincible up to 58.5. There's starting to be a bit of a gap there now.
Okay, and in Costerline, resuming.
He'll go well, but typical of this horse, he needs a run or 2 to find his form. As you saw last preparation, 2,000 metres, he's just got a new lease of life, so he'll be third up over 2,000, where you'd expect a bit more from him too.
Okay, and that's it.
That's it, folks.
That's a wrap.